what is our goal for the next year? So I'll be the first one to say my goal. For the next year goal, I'll set up for the Toastmaster. I hope I can finish my first level before June. So I'll call a point of Colin. If you want to try it?
I believe the question is, what are my goals for this year? I don't know. I wanted to, like, it's 4:30 in the morning where I'm at, and it's minus 32 degrees. So I want to come to Malaysia where it's warmer or something like that. So I just saw this link. I have a member from Malaysia who moved to Canada, so I was just intrigued. So my goal this year, since I'm a TTM already, is to just meet new people from all over the world and basically to enjoy life and to try and stay warm. How about that?
Well, we will welcome you. So you can choose one of the guests here to passing the baton to answer the ice breaking. Any name from the screen you can pick up, and they will try to make, or I'll pick again. So Hubert, would you mind?
Sure, thanks.
Yeah.
S-A-N-G. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hubert. I am visiting Toastmasters today. And my goal for next year is similar to any expos in the room, is probably to get a successor for my current VPPR role in my club. Over to you, Angie. Oh, should I choose the next person?
Yeah, you choose the next person.
Sure, then I'll definitely pick Lai. Nice to see you, Lai, again.
Thank you, Gilbert. My goal would be, I'm not sure what it is, to complete another pathway, starting my third currently. Hopefully we'll be finished by the year end of 2022. That's my goal. I'll pass to our timer, Alexander.
Thank you, Lai. My goal for next year is to take care of my health and to to achieve a better balanced life in terms of time management, not just work only. Yeah. Okay, next person, I'll pass to Hui Chi.
My goal for next year will be to wake up early in the morning. Actually, it has been my New Year's resolution for many years. So next year, I'm going to make it. I'll pass it over to our beautiful G tonight. Miss May, what is your goal for next year?
Oh, so quick, so fast. I just come in and then you are passing the baton over. Of course, I never even think of the new year because there's so many happening that has hampered a lot of plannings as well. So the flood, the pandemic and all that. So my goal is to make sure that 2022 is going to be a more peaceful and a blessed year for every one of us. So I do not know who have already spoken, but I would like to pass to the grammarian, Bian. Is she there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello. Yeah, and my goal for next year is first to complete my Toastmaster pathway, to complete my level 5. And the second thing is I want to achieve balance among body, mind, and soul. Hopefully I can be much more hardworking, especially in exercise, to have a much more healthy body and mind and soul. Thank you, everyone. Then I want to pass it to Malati.
Thanks, Biang. To me, that's quite surprising because I don't really set goals for every year. The only goal that I set all the year is to be able to live my life consciously every day. because that is still work in progress. I have not succeeded it so much. Of course, there are improvement, I have to say. So that's what I always aim for. I will then pass to Joanne.
The last person.
Okay.
For now.
So my goal is quite similar to many of us here, is to be simple, to live healthy. So that's all. And giving back to Angie.
Okay, thank you. Well, let me introduce myself again to the guests. My name is Angie, and it's my pleasure to be a first speaker being a sergeant at arms for this general meeting 373. Our theme today is, hold on. Our theme today is go. So I hope you're also excited for this meeting because our theme is so acceleration. That's what our day of the words that we are going to use. So the meaning of the accelerations is making you feel very excited and happy. In Chinese, 令人基督兴奋的，使人兴高采烈的。For example, an accelerating walking in the mountain. In Chinese, 令人兴奋的山中漫步。Okay, so I would like to brief our SAA rules for this evening. First of all, please silence your phones. Second, mute the microphone when you are not speaking. 3, pin the video of a timer when you are speaking. Third, sex, religion, and politics will be spoken with sensitivity. The last one will be, the last one will be sleeping face, eating face, or scary face. Please show us, and I'll pass it back to our President Jen for the opening address. Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's accelerating to see so many guests here. Although it's holiday season, it's very excited to have you. Thank you for coming. First of all, let us welcome our Madam General Evaluator. She is also our Area Director for Area C5. We have another Area Director here, Hubert, Area C3. I hope I didn't get it wrong. And other guests like Stephen, Lai, Celia, Kams, sorry if I pronounce your name correct wrongly, Shao, and where is Colin? And Colin is gone. Okay, anyway, first I would like to share with you this. Our Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club and members bi-weekly achievement. First off, let us put our hands together to congratulate Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club for achieving President Distinguished Club 2021, 2020 and 2021. So this is the club's achievement. Second one is our members' achievement. The first one, through these 2 weeks, we have Esther winning Best Table Topic Speaker in another club, Satu Hati Toastmasters Club. We have Jen is me, okay. We have Jen achieving Triple Crown. We have Hui Chi not only achieving Triple Crown, also completed a pathway. We have Sophia, who won a blog contest. Okay, I noticed I was fast already. We have Sophia, who won a blog contest. Title, hats off to our dedicated ESCO members. I'm proud to be one of them. So more encouragements and achievements are some club visitation. We have Jen, first time visiting a Mandarin Toastmasters club, being a table topic evaluation. Okay, Angie speaking first time in the table topics in a Mandarin Toastmasters club. Bi Yang being a table topic evaluation relator in Satu Hati Toastmasters club, and Esther winning the best table topic speaker. So with that, that's have been a lot of boasting from me about our club's achievement. A few things that I would like to ask you to reflect upon, because our team today is goal, right? So it's not the football goal, although it sounds similar, it's about our goal. It's near to the year end. I know we definitely will set some New Year resolutions for ourselves. But how about let's reflect and think about our previous times in this year. Throughout the past 12 months and 29 days, have you achieved our goals? Let's think of one. No, just one. What is one goal that you have achieved this year? It doesn't have to be something very huge. It can be as simple as having breakfast every day. I sound like I'm joking, but really, a lot of people don't have breakfast, you know. So, by reflecting upon what goals that we have achieved, I hope this gives us a little bit of self-encouragement that we have worked hard, we have strived, we have overcome. Most importantly, we have overcome a lot of things. That's why we are here today. And I believe we all can continue doing it. Okay, I remember last year, around this time, I set a goal for myself. I said I want to kickstart. I said I want to become an internationally recognized sports psychologist. And although I couldn't achieve it in 1 year, I have kickstarted it. And this is one thing that I'm proud of. I kickstarted. So how about you? If you haven't achieved your goals that you have set, have you kickstarted it? And that's what's important. So with that, I am going to take my rest and pass the control over to a Toastmaster of the evening, the very handsome, charming Juan. Hey, thank you, Jen. Welcome, everyone. I'm your Toastmaster of the evening today. So, our goals, I am a little bit messy. Give me 5 seconds. Having too many rules. Okay, welcome, everyone. I will be your Toastmaster of the evening today. Before I continue, let me share with you our members' education progress. These are our members' educational progress at this moment. Today, we are having 2 different speech. First one from Malati and the second one from Mandy. Both of them are doing their pathway feedback and evaluation second speech. Okay, and moving on, I would like to, since we have guests here, I would like to introduce a little bit about Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is created by Dr. Rafsi Smedley, the person on the left. And the first Toastmasters Club was found in the basement of YMCA Santa Elena, California. So this was in 1924. Now, there are many Toastmasters Club and members around the world. There are around 313,000 members around the world, 17,000 clubs, more than 17,000 clubs, and in 152 countries. Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club, our club, is under Area C5, Division C. An area actually got 4 to 5 clubs, and 4 to 5 areas make one division, and then a few divisions make a district. We are in Malaysia. We are from District 102. Our Toastmasters mission is to provide a mutually support and positive learning environment in which every member, including you and me, has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, and then foster our self-confidence and personal growth. Toastmasters have 11 different pathways. You can take a look at this. If you would like to know more, approach our EXCO members, approach our VPM, Alex here, approach our VPE, MJ. His Zoom name now is Guan Jie, or you can approach me. So, Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club was actually established in 2005. Today, this year, not 2022, 2021, is our 16th anniversary. Okay, and we are the first bilingual Toastmasters Club. Our vision in Klang Valley, our vision is we learn, we speak, and we lead. We normally conduct our meeting all in English. We call it bilingual because sometimes Mandarin will come into pictures during table topics, speeches, or evaluation. That means members can choose to speak in Mandarin. Okay, by doing that, we can learn 2 different languages and therefore improve our language. Now, without further ado, today we got 3 sessions. But before I introduce the 3 sessions, I would like to introduce a few role players tonight. So the first role player, may I invite our grammarian of today to share her responsibility, her role for today's meeting to every one of us. Over to you, grammarian Dian.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Juan. As the grammarian, I shall note the good use of the language and also to point out the grammatical error used during the meeting. The word of the day today is exhilaration. The meaning of this word is making you feel very excited and happy. The example of the sentence is an exhilarating walk in the mountain. You are encouraged to use the word of the day as frequent as you could in this meeting. I will count how frequent this word has been used. You are also encouraged to show the clapping hand reactions in Zoom whenever you hear the word of the day. Prior to the conclusion of the meeting, I shall give my report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Okay, thank you so much, Dian. I just saw the chat. It made me laugh. So, let us invite our second role today, our R counter, to count how much pause fillers that we have used throughout the meeting. Over to you, MJ.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. As the R counter of this meeting, I'm responsible to note the unnecessary words and sound that are used as a crunch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks during the meeting. I will listen and count for words or phrases that may be used inappropriately or unnecessarily, such as and, well, but, so, and you know. Sounds may include I will also note when the speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these unnecessary words and sounds. And back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Juan.
you so much. Now let's have our next role player, which is our Rolex of the day, timer. Alex, over to you.
Thank you, Joanne. My role today is as a timer is to monitor and keep track of the time throughout the meeting. So every session of the meeting will be timed. So fellow members and guests, you're urged to deliver your speech within the stipulated time frame, and I shall give my report at the end of the meeting. Back to you, Joanne. Thank you.
Thank you. Last but not least, without further ado, let us invite our Madam General Evaluator, May, to explain her role today.
My role is very simple because I have a team of technical role players who are so competent. So my role is very simple. I look at the overall of the meeting, and I will then also lead the evaluation group so that positive feedbacks and feedbacks of improvements will be given to the speakers. And at the end of the day, at the end of the meeting, I will present my report based on my observation today. Thank you. Back to you, Tammy.
Thank you so much, May. With that, I would like to share with you our 3 different sessions that we have for today. First one is our impromptu speech session. Right after our impromptu speech session, we will have our impromptu speech evaluation, and then our prepare speech session, and lastly, our evaluation session for the speeches and other languages and pause fillers and time. So with that, let's get excited because our next session is going to be led by our very competent Toastmasters in Klang Bilingual Toastmasters Club, Hui Chi, in table topic session. So over to you, Toastmasters Hui Chi, table topic master.
Thank you very much to Jen. A very kind introduction. I'm a bit shy on this. I'm excited to be your table topic master today. Since this is year end, the table topic special, it will be a little bit special, but it's not a game type. But don't worry, I'm assured it will be an interesting and eye-opening session for all of you. For the benefit of guests, table topic is impromptu speech. This skill is very useful for all of us here in this virtual room. And why do I say that? Because it can train our quick thinking skill and then churn out to some organized thought and deliver it to the recipients at another end. With these skills, you are able to answer your bosses confidently and you might get a promotion in future. And of course, for those of you who are in a relationship and who has a life partner in your house, you can use this skill wisely as well. Or if your life partner is not yet in your house, you still can use this skill. No worries. So it applies to each and every one of us in the house. So with that, I'm going to brief through the timing light for the speech. You are required to speak for 2 minutes. When it is at 1 minute, our handsome timer, Alex said, Alex will show a green light. Alex, if you're there, can you flash a green light background? If it's not, then it's okay. Yeah,
I don't have not ready yet. Sorry.
Not ready yet. Okay, you can find a virtual background. So I'll just brief through verbally. When it's at 1 minute, you can flash, the timer will flash the green light timing. When it is 1 minute and 30 seconds, our Korean oppa Alex will flash a yellow light. And when it's at red, it means you have reached the 2 minutes, whereby it is time for you to wrap up, summarize, and encapsulate your speech. And when it is the bell, it means 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and it's time to hand back over to me, the table topic master. I hope those of you who have not taken any role today for the Toastmaster, please volunteer yourself to be the first speaker. If not, I'll volunteer you. I'll have 11 topics with me. So who would like to take up the first slot we have a little bit special, like 28 minutes for this session, so more people has more chances to speak. Anyone would like to try out? If not, I'll pick a Toastmaster that I would like to pick. Giving 1, 2, 3, 4. Nobody. Oh yeah, I'm a bit sad lah. Okay. Angie. Okay. Thank you very much. Not yet, Alex. Don't touch your green light first. You're so excited. I know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Angie, I have 11 topics. Sorry. I have 11 topics. You can choose 1 to 11. What is your favorite number?
Okay, I'll take it 3.
Okay. Topic 3 is family goal, which is related to family. Angie, I am a good daughter. I am a good daughter, Angie.
Well, how are we gonna certify that we are a good daughter? What we are going to do? Well, it's not a difficult things. Just do a few steps. First, if you're at home, more be with your parents. Or if you're not with them all the time, you have to make a call with them to make them feel you'll be with them always. That's the most important things that family are or to our parents, because they always think about us. More importantly, we have to take care of ourselves, so we will never let them feel unsafety for us. No worry for them. Parents is always think about us. Never ever let our parents worry about what we are doing outside. That's important things. Well, I'm going to pass back to you, Rishi. Thank you.
Thank you very much for Angie's short and sweet answer. I got 2 takeaways: call them and take care of ourselves, which indeed is very true. So I urge those of you who are staying somewhere not in your hometown together with your family members, do give them a call sometimes. I remember when I stay like not with my family, I don't really call them back, and I actually now feel a bit guilty about this. And thanks, Angie, for reminding this. And with that, I'd like to move on to our second volunteer. I'd like to encourage, are there any guests here tonight who'd like to try it out? Don't worry, the question is going to be simple. I look kind of kind, so I'll be kind to you. Can I pick someone? Like Suren is smiling over there. He's beaming. So Suren, would you like to try?
Yeah, sure can.
Fantastic. I have number 1 to 11. Number 3 is taken. You can choose others.
Number 1.
Number 1. Number 1 is the most interesting topic. Sorry. It's still easy. It's about relationship goal. Suren, my most memorable date. My most memorable date, Suren.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Just to introduce myself, my name is Suren. Okay, let me go to the topic. The most memorable date, right? Okay, the most memorable date was my first date, which was happened a few years ago. And that time I was like quite shy and I'm not sure how to actually talk to opposite gender. So it was quite challenging. So I bring the girl to a date, which is just like like a dinner date, and the date not quite turned out well because I was not talking to the girl. There was no conversation. There was so many pause, awkward conversation going on. The reason was because I don't know how to carry on the conversation. But still, it turned out the relationship was a bit good. But eventually, the relationship was broken. But although the relationship was broken, I learned a lot of things from the relationship. For example, there's one quote I read in a book. They said that all greatest invention in this world is inspired or or created to the purpose of to impress a woman. For example, if let's say you look like the guy who actually invented telephone, he created telephone because he wanted to talk to his girlfriend or wife. So everyone knows, right? Hello is the girl's name. The same goes to like most of the invention in this world. For example, even a Taj Mahal and so on. So okay, overall my first date experience was accelerating. The reason was because it's the first time I experiencing, and like everyone say, there will be a butterfly in your stomach and so on. It was hilarious, and looking, and after the date, after the relationship like go downhill, it was quite depressing. And then now I look back at it, right? I was like immature, and a lot of things was I did wrong. So I just need to thank the previous girl. The reason is because that girl actually teach me to be a better person to the next person. So yeah, I hand you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Suren, for your wonderful speech. Wow, it is indeed very complex and full. And thank you for your lesson as well on the Hello and Taj Mahal. And I'm exhilarated that you have learned something in your memorable date. With that, I would also like to encourage all of you here to use word of the day, acceleration, to make our beautiful Biang to be happy tonight. And next, I'd like to ask for the third volunteer. Are there any third volunteer? The speakers tonight, you want to... hi, Comes, I see you there. Comes, would you like to try? Number 1 and number 3 is taken. So you have 2, 4. All right, 4. Fantastic. Just want to check, are you a Toastmasters?
Yes.
Are you a Toastmasters? Fantastic. Because this is a Toastmasters goal. Comes. Do I have goal in Toastmasters? Do I have goal in Toastmasters? Comes.
I am now the club president of my club. But that is not my only goal. My goal is to be a distinguished Toastmaster. This is a tough job, a tough responsibility, because I know that from the start, I have to learn the basics. I have to learn everything about Toastmasters because I want to share it also with my fellow Toastmasters who are starting with their own journey. And I know this is a responsibility that I need to start and to finish as I go along with my Toastmasters journey. Fellow Toastmasters, I am not yet a distinguished Toastmaster. I am working on it, but I know that someday, somehow, I can complete that and fulfill my distinguished Toastmaster a goal and finish up to the end. You too can be a distinguished Toastmaster. Just work on. Work, work, work. Just like me, I am working on it. And soon, I will have to reach that goal. I know one way or the other, I can encounter a lot of trials and difficulties. But in the end, I will have to reach this goal because I really wanted this one. And my purpose is to help other struggling Toastmasters. And that is my dream and my goal. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Comes, for your inspiring speech on your goal to become a distinguished Toastmaster. I always salute those who wants to become a distinguished Toastmaster because it's definitely not easy and it requires a lot of hard work. So let us all enjoy this journey. And with that, I'd like to have our fourth volunteer. Do you have any fourth volunteer here? Role players also can take up the speech slot if you want. Anyone from the floor? Oh, May, you want to try it?
Yes, I was like trying to, yeah, why not?
Unmute.
Yes.
All right, number 5 to 11.
I will take number 8.
Okay, number 8 is a little bit special. It is others. May, setting goal is ridiculous. Setting goal is ridiculous, May.
I totally agree that setting goals is ridiculous. Why would you even want to set goals? If you set a goal, you're limiting yourself to that particular goal or goals. But if you let it go and be open about it, you will have many, many goals. Someone that I know came to me one day and said, May, you must set a goal. Otherwise, you will be running helter-skelter everywhere. So how are you going to perform well in what you do in the philanthropic arena? So I replied to this gentleman and I said, if I set a goal to help someone, I'm only helping that someone. But if I am clear of my direction and I'm going to be a philanthropist, anyone that comes my way and asks for help, I will go all the way out to help this person. And I'm not going to restrict this person or restrict my ability to help the other person just because maybe it is COVID, or maybe it is the flood, or maybe this person is poor. I can do anything. I don't want to set boundaries. Hence, I do not want to fix goals. And I do not want to limit myself by setting that particular goal. I want to be open and I want to reach out further to assist anyone that is on the street or anyone that I come across that requires help. So if you ask me, setting goals is ridiculous, I would say yes. But again, without a goal, you will also be running aimlessly, headless, and all that. Just make sure that if you are not setting goals, you must make sure that your direction is absolutely clear. Back to you, Huichi.
Thank you very much, May, from your very different perspective. Initially, I felt much better because goals that I set, normally 50%, I don't achieve it. So it is okay not to set goals, but we must make sure our direction is correct. Thanks for the message on that. With that, I'd like to move on to our 5th volunteer. Do you have any 5th volunteer in the house? Maybe Shell? Do you want to try Shell, David?
Sure.
Ah, fantastic. We have number 5 to 11, but number 8 is taken.
Number 5.
Ah, all right. Number 5 is related to health goal. Shell, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Shell.
I just love chocolates, don't you? I had this experience once when I bought 10 different chocolate bars and I ate them once a day. My friend even told me, "You're going to get fat." But I didn't care. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever liked a food or anything so much that it is a way for you to de-stress yourself? It makes you feel exhilarated. It makes you ready to take on another day. Well, that's what chocolate is for me. I don't have a love per se. So I ate all of those chocolate bars and I did not care of the weight I have gained. Because 3 things I have learned. If I didn't eat those, it would definitely make me sad. And of course, the return of investment for the money I've spent with those would be wasted. Number 2, why deprive myself of something that would make me happy? And number 3, if it's something that's causing me to de-stress myself, then by all means, I should be entitled to it. Now, I would like to encourage everyone to please do the same. It may be an apple, a chocolate, or whatever. As long as it de-stresses you, you just go ahead and do it. Don't care what other people may think, because you are important. So, chocolate, anyone? Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Rochelle, on your chocolate story. It is indeed enticing, and I really miss to have chocolates around. Last time when I was stressed, I used to buy chocolates too. So can I have the 6th volunteer to take on this easy table topics? Whoa, Rochelle, I just had 1 chocolate. Can you send it over to me? So can I have number 6 volunteer to try out the table topic session? I think my line is a bit lagging. I'm not sure if anyone is raising their hand or anything. No? Richard, you want to try, Richard?
Okay, Ken.
Fantastic. Okay, I just choose a topic for you. Is it okay? I know
Okay,
you
sure.
can handle. Okay, I just choose this topic for you. It's related to career goal. Richard, I love my boss. I love my boss, Richard.
When my first day here in Malaysia, I was looking for a job. And I get cross to know this boss, my real boss. I mean, my boss right now. I didn't expect that he will be a boss, a big boss that I will be having right now. You know, we started with a coffee, talk about myself. How do I envision? What is my purpose coming here in Malaysia? It's just like a casual conversation. And after 1 hour of conversation, he told me, okay, you can start your work tomorrow. I was really shocked. I was mesmerized. I was put in a situation where I don't know what to say, but I was overwhelmed being someone or having someone who really believes in me. My boss is Mr. Kang Yao. His name is Mr. Kang Yao, and I really love my boss. In a sense that there's no other people that believes, or it's rare in a situation that someone would believe in you without, I mean, seeing your personality, seeing your capability, not outside, but how you go inside. So loving my boss at this situation, I am giving full of my effort to share what I can do for the company and share what knowledge and expertise I can give and contribute to my company. To my fellow Toastmasters, it is very challenging to love a boss. But let me remind you, we really need to, in order for us to work harmoniously and to achieve our goal. So my take-home message to everyone, love your boss, and definitely your boss will love you. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster. table topic master, Richie. Sorry.
Thank you very much to our amazing Richard for sharing. Indeed, it is challenging to love our boss, but we have to do that. All right, thanks for your sincere sharing on that. And I believe we have some time to have 2 or 3 more volunteers. So grab your opportunity before this session ends. Maybe some of you who have not switched on your video would like to try. I'm not sure, like Gilbert, you want to try? Or if you're not there, then I'll just pick someone else. Calling once, calling twice, calling thrice. All right. What about Macy? Would you like to try, Macy? I assure it's going to be an easy topic for you. Okay, perhaps they are not there at the moment, but it's okay. Okay, so those who on your video, unfortunately, I have to pick you because I can see you right now. Oh, Jen is so happy. Would you like to take up, Jen? Or maybe not, like you speak so much already. I give you, you can choose whether you want to speak or not. If not, I'll pick Yang.
I speak.
Okay, Yang. Sorry, Jen. You have number 6, 7, 9 to 11.
11.
This is very okay. Jen, no goals, no life. No goals, no life, Jen.
Here, table topic master Hui Chi. When I heard this topic, it reminds me about salted fish. There's a proverb in Chinese. What's the difference between you and a salted fish? The answer is humans have goals, salted fish doesn't have goals. Salted fish is that. So no goals, no life. I agree with it. While reflecting upon this sentence, I thought about one thing. I thought about the why do we always have goals? When we have the why, when we have the goal, we have something to live upon. We have something to thrive. And that's something that have been my life all this time. Last time, when I was younger, maybe primary or secondary school, I used to thrive to be a better athlete. I used to train very hard to be a better swimmer. Today, I try for many different things because as we grow up, we have more responsibilities. I try to be a better person in general. I try to be a better president in this club. I try to be a better speaker. I'm now striving to be the best table topic speaker. So with all these striving and goals that we set, it's important that we set goals because we will know why do we live today. And goals doesn't have to be so difficult. Just like me striving to be the best table topic speaker now. There's a goal. So let's think about that for us. Why do we set goals? How about you? Why do you set goals? Is that back to you, table topic master Pechi?
Wow, thank you very much to Jen. I always love to listen to Jen's speech because it's like a lecturer giving some tips in life. So thank you very much, Jen, for that. And we have following up another speaker who would like to try it out. If not, I will pick you.
I like the name Nana Lee.
Nana Lee, I'm not sure whether is she shy. She's my
Her name
friend.
is so nice, Nana Lee.
Yeah, she is incredible person. Nana, would you like to try? If you are there. If not, it's okay. Calling once. Grab your last speaking opportunity. I think this will be the last table topic speaker. Okay, I think she's shy and not ready. It's okay. Then I'll pick. Unfortunately, Be Young You're my mentee here, so I will pick you.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I just pick one topic for you, all right? I think you have no choice to say yes. Bian, this is related to financial goal. Bian, how do I spend my money? How do I spend my money, Bian?
How do I spend my money? I was a person who have very poor financial management. I would say whenever my income coming in at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, I have almost nothing left. Until 3 years ago, I went to attend a seminar and learning financial management. And I was so surprised that there are financial management skills who really help people to achieve financial freedom. I still remember the speaker taught us we actually need to separate our income based on our necessity. First, our income can actually goes to something that we can buy and indulge ourselves every month, go for play. So I would like to share a few examples to everyone today. Let's say our income today, we give it 100%, 10% go to play, which we can buy something to indulge ourselves. And then we can also give a portion 55% to our necessity, which including to buy our daily necessity, basic necessity, and also to pay our bill. And this also include 10% or 5% based on your ability to do the contributions to the society. Every month you allocate 5% or 10% to contribute. We need to do something to our society or to the people around us, because contribution is very important. What we give out, it eventually will come back to us. Yeah. And another thing is for investment. We can allocate 10% every month for investment, because these are the amount that helping us to grow our money. Yeah, so investment is very important, not to spend everything every month whenever our income coming in, but keep portions of our money for investment so that the money will grow, and that is the money for our rainy days as well. All right, back to you, Toastmaster or Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much, Bian, for the informative sharing. It seems like I secretly hired this finance guru to share with us how to manage our finance and have a better wealth in 2022. All right, with that, I would like to say a big thanks to all the 8 courageous speakers tonight to share your personal story. If you notice, I purposely picked those questions to relate to yourself, so that my goal today is to get to know you better. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity as your table topic master. With that, I would like to request our Zoom master to launch the best table topic poll. You can vote for your favorite table topic speaker. And now I'd like to hand it over back to our Toastmaster of the evening, our handsome Dren. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master Hui Shi. I'm sure you are agreeing with me that all these table topic speakers have spoken very well because we have a great table topic master, and also because of the speakers themselves. So please give your hands towards our table topic master, Hui Chi, for having such a great table topics. And for all speakers that have braven up, spoken in front of many people here, impromptu, I'm sure you would love to hear how well have you done or what can you improve. So without further ado, let's put our hands together to welcome our table topic evaluator, Lai, to give us a wonderful feedback from the table topics. Lai, over to you when you're ready.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Juan. I would say congratulations to our table topic master, Huichi, for doing such a wonderful job. I will evaluate you at the end of the session. I will go through our speakers first. For NG, I like how you give the tips of how to be a good children. You give out the tips, 1 or 2 tips there. And for me, for my suggestion is try to wrap up your speech with the tips you've given. When you just mentioned it, your tips already, the second tips, you just ended it be silently, then back to your table topic master. Just wrap it up and pass back to the table topic master. For Surin, I like your speech is about your debts. You mentioned back about the table topic titles there that give you more time to think. In between your speech, you mentioned you bring back the story to the back your opening of your story. Hence, when you see the red light, you get nervous. So you ended your speech abruptly. Suddenly, where's the ending part? The most important story. How did it go? Did it go perfectly? What's the story behind it for you? And I have 6 excellent speakers here. There are Kams, Mei Eng, Shell, Richard, Juan, and Beyang. They all demonstrate that they use the prep method. They mention the point of their stories, the reason and examples, wrap it up. And most important, they also give out the take-home message. This shows them they practice the table topic, they're thinking on their feet, and they give you a take-home message, what is important in their table topic stories. And I have one suggestion for Kams. When you just started your story about I'm the club president, you directly put the word but there. It makes the story like it is still something not good or bad between it. Use the word and or something to connect it better. Don't use the but as a start at the beginning of your table topic. And for our table topic master, I like how you intro the team, you brief them about the timings, the timing for the guests if they are non-Toastmasters, and you have a good active listening skills. After every speaker, you mention their points, you give 1 or 2 sentences of their topics. This shows you have good skills. And your topics is mostly related on goals, on reflection of that person to get to know them better. And I have one suggestion is you have tried to encourage them to use the word of the evening, acceleration. Try to remind them after 2 or 3 table topic speakers, so they will always remind that what is the word of the evening. After you mention on the 3rd speaker, nobody remembers. After go through 2 or 3, mention it back, so they will always remember. And good job on putting out the table topic in the chat box as well. That's my evaluation for the whole session. Back to you, Toastmaster of evening, Juan.
Thank you, Lai, for your feedback of our table topic speakers. With that, we are going for a break soon. But before our break, I would like to invite all of you to let's take a group photo together. So if you're here, please turn on your cameras, show us your beautiful, handsome face, and our lovely Biyang will be helping us to take a picture.
Yeah, all right. So is everyone ready? So I guess Eugene and Celia is not there. So we will proceed with the photo. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we will have another photo, freestyle. All right, so is everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, thank you everyone.
Yeah, before we go for a break, one announcement. For our guests who are non-Toastmasters, I will be putting you into our breakout room and together with our Vice President of Membership, and you will know more about Toastmasters. I will see you 10 minutes later.
So Jen, the time is 8:36, is it?
Mm.
Hi, how are you, Angie? Long time no see.
Yeah. You're staying where?
I stay in Kota Kemuning.
Did the flood it affected?
It didn't affect me, directly, but surrounding my housing area, it was quite bad because in front of us is actually Kemuning Utama, and in front of Kemuning Utama is actually the poor valley of Sri Muda. Yeah, so that was very, very bad. So because of Sri Muda, it impacted a lot of other places as well. And is your members, are your members okay? Was any one of them affected by the flood? Oh yeah, I know Juan, yes. Oh, you also?
Yeah,
I think
slightly, just like slightly come in, but water is quite all around the house, but the water is clear.
Clear water. Okay, thank God for that, because I know the muddy water is very difficult to
Very
wash.
difficult. Yeah, I'm blessed that just a bit of affected.
Yeah, I'm glad. I think Joanne, your place is quite bad also. Yeah, I saw the debris by the roadside when I was out to MPK today, so I passed by the turning to Joanne's house, so I saw some debris outside as well.
It's been 1 week, almost 2 weeks or 1 week plus already. They are still cleaning.
Yeah, very
a lot
bad.
of things have, especially the cupboard. A lot of cupboard have is spoiled already. So a lot of things we don't know where to put down.
Yeah, to throw away, I saw a lot of mattresses, beds, cupboards, chairs, tables. So sad.
But okay lah, everyone is safe. That's most important.
That's why those who do not, you see, because of the flood that was surrounding us, so our internet was down for about 7 to 8 days. So I was just telling my children, don't complain. No internet won't die, But you look at those other people, I said, no internet, now you have more time. Let's go out and help people. So when they saw the flood, the puddles of water and, it's muddy water, it gives them that sense of realization that, yeah, no internet won't die. Look at these people, how they're living. The stench, the dirt, the debris. It's really very, very sad.
How old are your children?
I have a 28 years old son, and my youngest boy is 21 years old this year.
Can join Toastmaster either.
Yeah, one of them is actually in KPMG. He joined only for a few months, and because KPMG, I think they don't really. Sometimes you see why, Toastmasters, we want people to be natural. You see, when you speak, you have to be natural. Don't fake it, because faking it is very difficult to go on the journey, because it's very tiring to be faking it. One, you have to speak well. Secondly, you have to make sure that what you say makes sense. And then you go and fake all those accent, you know. You try to be some matsale chalok like that, you know. And you lose your tangent, and then you will lose focus. There's so many things you see in our conversation and in our communication that we have to display, you know, impactful lah, must be on point lah, you know. There's so many criteria. And then he was telling me that in KPMG, he thought the people are not so real, because you see, when he communicates with them in terms of work, they don't speak like when they were in Toastmaster. So he didn't understand. The eldest son said, I don't understand. Why would they even want to sound like a Matsale or a white man? Why do they want to be like that? The Toastmaster, well, he gave me a lot of questions. I said, no, it's how you actually speak. Sometimes we want to be so clear, you know, so we need to emphasize certain words, you know, we elaborate a little bit lah, you know. I said we emphasize certain words a little bit more, you know, but that doesn't make us sound like Masale lah. So I said, you can join them, and the company actually gives them free membership.
Top Glove also, right?
Top Glove is 50%. It's good to see light. Wow.
Yeah, Mayor, long time didn't see you.
Yes, I've been quite tight with work. You know, I've been quite overwhelmed with work, so that's why I didn't go clubbing all that much. Right.
When
And
is
how
Top
have
Glove
you been?
meeting? Okay.
My Top Glove meeting is on 2nd and 4th Thursdays.
Oh, 2nd and 4th.
Yes.
We
So
ask
tomorrow, coming always join you, right?
I will try to ask Kaming. I had in Kaming work collaborate in some in a few contests.
Yes. Kaming has been quite active. She wants to get into those technical. She wants to familiarize herself in those technical roles. She's a very ambitious young lady, and I think being young, you must go out. You know, you go out, you go clubbing, you meet more people, and then you learn more things. You have the opportunity to do this and that.
Yes.
So I think it will be good lah. Yeah. Richard, I saw your little princess.
Thanks, May.
Hey, what's her name? You didn't introduce. You just showed her in front like that, bouncing her like that. You must show lah. Must tell the name also.
No, she's Kyra.
Kyra, beautiful name. Yeah, sounds like a name that, you know, will break a lot of hearts.
Yeah, she's actually the name Kyra comes from a warrior.
A warrior.
Meaning,
okay.
Yeah, meaning she's a warrior. Because I want her to be brave, strong woman, independent like me.
Right. Well, yeah. I think she takes a lot of your wife's look. She doesn't quite look like you yet.
Oh yeah.
More like the wife, I think.
Yeah. My wife is half Pakistani lah, so she's.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what nationality, but I think because she looks, she doesn't look like you. So I reckon would be like the wife.
But when she sleeps, she looks like me lah. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, everybody sleep, they look like each other, okay?
Miss May.
Yes.
I will be having my sorry, I still have time, right?
Yep.
I will be having my panel discussion on next Saturday lah. Since
what
panel discussion?
Panel discussion.
As part of my project in level 5 lah. Can I invite you as panelist?
Can, of course.
Thanks.
Anything for KBTC lah, you know. Today Joanne called me, you got time or not? I said, yes, I got time, Joanne. I'm driving, but I have time for you. Then she said, you sure you can talk or not? I said, I can talk. I'm driving and I'm talking to you. I can talk.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, Miss May. I'll drop you a message tomorrow.
Right. So your
Thank
final
you.
project for project 5, is it?
Yeah,
for
that's
level
correct.
5.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Yay!
Taking this chance lah. Okay. Thank you.
Completing the pathway. You know, I didn't know just now when Joanne, when you were showing this particular, hang on, let me just this one. The one that Hui Chi completed the pathway, that medal. Actually, I didn't know what it was, you know. I thought it was part of the triple crown. So I was like, okay, I just put it at my office here, someplace. Then just now when you explain, then I said, oh, okay, so I got that as well. So okay, Richard, when you complete your pathway, you get one of those as well. It's quite a
really?
chunky, heavy little pendant, It's
Wow.
it's hardy. It's a hardy, big, heavy
It's a
pendant.
star. Is it? It's a star?
It's actually it's
Cannot
not
wear,
a,
is it?
it's not a star, but it's oh, time is up. Okay.
Yeah.
Chat you later, Miss May. Thank you.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, now we're going to start up back our time. I send it back to Juan. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Angie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after your break. Now we are approaching our second session, which is the prepare speak session. This is where our speakers, two wonderful ladies, have put in sweat and tears. Maybe no tears, in sweat to come up with an amazing speech for us to learn something. So the first speaker for tonight, the first speaker is Malati. She is a very strong, independent lady. To introduce a little bit about her, she enjoys giving speech because it's always like sharing experiences to us. She enjoys sharing experience. So without further ado, let us invite her to her speech. Her speech today is Presentation Mastery Level 1 Project 2, Evaluation and Feedback, second speech. We are not going to invite the evaluators to read out their speech objective, but for guests, you can see the speech objectives in our agenda, second page. So our first speaker, Presentation Mastery Level 1 Project 2, Evaluation and Feedback, second speech. The speech title, Is It True, Malati? Malati, is it true? Over to you, Malati.
Right. Thank you, Joanne. Good evening, everyone. Well, I'm here today to tell you, or rather share with you, my hashtag is a true moment. Well, April this year, after much research and thinking, I joined KBTC, looking for a platform to enhance my speaking and presentation skill. Well, if you're thinking that why April, that is because I sort of received an indication from my management team that I'm due for a promotion. And I sort of knew what the role is all about and the role expectation. If I'm promoted, the new role will require me to interact with different types of people, different level, including senior managers, managing directors, and vice presidents. At the same time, I know my current gap. My current gap is where I have so much of fillers whenever I speak. And I love or even have the obsession for the word "and" whenever I speak. There are times that I will tell myself, if I were to listen back to what I speak, I will not even forgive myself. It's that bad. Knowing that, I told myself, be it I'm going to get that job or not, I need to work on this because I used to have this skill before and I lost it just because I was not practicing. Right. I joined KBTC in April and I did my first speech, ice-breaking, I delivered in May. It happened to be that I was promoted too. With promotion, here comes one of the biggest assignments at that time that my boss had to give me, where I was asked together with another colleague to conduct a webinar to those who are working from home to talk about working from home challenges. 2 sessions, my colleague did all the talking. I was just a silent contributor. I just took down notes. I was happy with the way it went because I was not comfortable to talk in front of people. Right? My journey in KBTC continued. I took part in role plays. I try not to miss any of the sessions. Each time after taking part or doing it, the role play, I will always leave with the feelings that, could have done it better. Come July this year, it imposed another challenge to a person who didn't want to skip any meetings, where I had to skip some of the meetings because COVID had impact on people who are close to me, my friends, and my direct reports, where it demanded me mentally to be there for them. Having said that, I also skip few sessions. There are times I ask myself, I don't think so I've improved. Is it true I am getting a benefit out of investing so much of time in terms of the return that's as expected? Have I really improved? I had so many questions. With no answers. And yet, I renewed my membership in September. Come October this year, I had to do another webinar with my same colleague. This time, also to those who are working from home, to talk about post-pandemic challenges. I expected the session to be the same as previous one, as in for her to do all the talking. But guess what? She was smarter. She said, hey, Malati, why not you do one session and I will do another one? I was like, oh my God, I can't. I'm not prepared, but I can't tell her that. So we agreed on the slides. We agreed on what to discuss in each slides. Fine. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to rehearse prior to that day. It happens. I was just hoping that I will be able to pull some stunt on that day, and it happened to be one of the busiest days, unfortunately again. So prior to my session, in fact, my session was the first one, I literally only had like 30 minutes to prepare. I opened up my slides. I told myself, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about. This is what I'm going to talk about. In fact, it was less than 30 minutes because I had all the participants joining that Zoom meeting. My session started, and surprisingly, it went well. I was like, is it true my session is so good? Because all the participants were so eager to contribute. Everyone was so charged up, wanting to talk. It was such a good session. My session ended. I was like, good, I'm done for this year. I'm not going to do this again. Right. So my colleague and I, we had like 5 minutes to catch up. Same colleague, of course, 5 minutes to catch up. And she told me this. She said, hey, Malati, I observed that compared to previously when we had a session, you were so quiet. And I can see that this time around, oh my God, you spoke so confident. Your flow was so good. I wish I can speak like you. And then she said, if I'm talking, she was referring to herself. She said, my thought process is everywhere. I was really shocked when she was saying that. I was like, is it true she's referring to me? And I told myself that there must be some truth because she's the same person who I conducted the previous session. I was so quiet. I did say to her, that if you're ever wondering the before and after, it could be because I joined Toastmaster KBTC. Trust me, though I said I was not convinced for myself. We went for her session. After that, her session was done. I had time to sit and think. I was asking myself, is it true I've improved? If yes, why I didn't feel it for myself? I really had to spend time thinking. After much thinking, guess what? I got an answer. The answer is, I've improved, but I've been comparing myself among the trees that's grown around me. The trees that I'm referring to here are my fellow Toastmasters who come and deliver awesome speech all the meetings. I've been looking at them and I've only looking at their progression, failed to realize that I also have got leaves sprouting out of me. I've also grown. I fail to realize my own growth, whereas I've been just comparing and comparing. That's the first mistake that I did. So the answer is, yes, it's true. And secondly, I told myself that trust the process, Embrace my own growth. Everyone grows differently. And I also told myself that next time when I'm going to see another tree, I'm just going to say that, hey, look, if that tree can grow that much, I can grow that much too. So it's going to inspire me. That's where I wanted to share my true story, my Is It True story. Though it took me 6 months to deliver my second speech, I'm glad that I did it before end of 2021. It was not crafted goal, but it just happened to be, and I'm glad that I've achieved it. And I know that I've confidently done it in front of all of you. Thank you so much. Over to you, Dren.
Wow. I wonder who are those trees. I'm sure those trees are also my trees. So we have a lot of competent members here. Melati is one of them. So without further ado, let's welcome our second speaker. Our second speaker is a little bit shy. She don't want a very lengthy introduction. So from my impression on her, the deepest impression that I have on her is her nickname, Why Tell Me Why. That's a nickname, you know, when she was young. So if you want to call her that, please ask her first before you call her that in the future. So secondly, she is also a neuro-linguistic program practitioner. And with that, she is going to share with us about neuro-linguistic program today. If you don't know what is it, listen closely to her speech. She's doing effective coaching level 1 project 2, the same project with Melati, evaluation and feedback, second speech. And again, if you want to know the speech objective, you can go back to the agenda, second page to look at it. So her title for today is Neuro-Linguistic Program. Mandy, Neuro-Linguistic Program. Over to you, Mandy.
Hi. Well, Dren, thank you very much for the wonderful introduction. I know I wasn't contributing a lot in telling myself, but that was very wonderful of you. So today I will be talking about neuro-linguistic program. I'm going to share my slides. Sorry. Very good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you, Joanne, for the wonderful introduction. Today, it will be accelerating for me on take 2 of neuro-linguistic program. I'll be repeating my speech. So here, I would like to share with you what is NLP. The acronym of NLP is Neuro-Linguistic Program. Generally, when my friend introduced NLP to me, I was not sure what it was. And I went and Googled about it. I read a whole lengthy of studies done on NLP. And yet, after reading so much, I did understand, but at the same time, I didn't understand at all. So I hope that my friend could have shared, the layman understanding of what NLP is. So here I would like to share with you what is the layman and understanding of NLP. If you look at it, it's a very scientific study of the neuro, which is the brain, and also the language. If you look at it, whenever we think, right inside in our brain, somehow we are expressing it in languages. Languages in the terms of our expression, and the languages in terms of our words that we pick. So here I will introduce Simon again. Look at Simon on the right side. If you look at him here, when he thinks, if he looks on the right top, that means he is visualizing. He has pictures in his head, which he is visualizing. So you know that Simon here is a very visualized person. But if he were to look on the left side up, that means he could be constructing an image. Construction means he could be lying. Someone who's auditory, that means, someone who is more of a listener, that they listen more instead of picturing things, instead of visualizer, they tend to look on the side. And someone who are filial kinesthetic, which they have stronger emotion on, they will look downwards. So how NLPs help me? Generally, I have sum up, that's about 4. The course is about 5 days course, but I would just like to share a little bit on what I have learned in NLP. So NLP here, it helps us to achieve our goals. Earlier, Toastmaster of the Table Topic Master was sharing, is it Angie? Angie was asking us about, what is our resolution? Yes. So a lot of us, if you look at it here, we often look back on, at the end of the year, we will look back on what was our current year resolution is, and we were to set our new resolution. So who here has a resolution, but they never, achieve any of it, or they have just achieved some? If you have only achieved some, can you please say I in the chat room? Thanks. Same as me here. I have only achieved some. Thank you very much. There's a lot of you all who said that, you have not achieved your resolution of the year. And I'm not the only one. I'm also like this. So NLP helps me to achieve goals. How do we achieve it? CM is a conscious mind and UM is unconscious mind. So CM here is more of a goal setter, where you set your goals early of the year. And UM here is an unconscious mind when you are a goal getter. So example, if you have set your goals, your unconscious mind, if you go back home, you generally look at the couch and you just slump on the couch. So your unconscious mind is not cooperating with your conscious mind. So by aligning these two, conscious mind and unconscious mind, you definitely achieve your goals. The number 2 is on the repo. Repo, how NLP helps is by understanding Simon a little bit more, then you can always mirror yourself to Simon, because people get more connected to people that they are more similar to. So if you can mirror the person you are trying to connect to, then possibly you can get the rapport that you require. Example, if he's a visualized person, then you can understand and give him more examples on pictures and show him picture. Or if he's auditory, you can show play a music or give him more example on audio. Third one is on communication, message and ideas. So this, I like this phrase, you cannot not communicate. So if you are silent, it also means that you are not communicating, probably because you are angry. So understanding how to communicate is the key to selling off your ideas. So we call this chunking up and chunking down. Chunking up means you are giving the person the objective. You're telling the person what's the purpose of you doing it. And you're chunking down to tell them the details. So some people like, to know the purpose, and some people like to know just the details because they might like to know the steps. So chunking up is for your boss. Chunking down is usually for your subordinates. The fourth one is on coaching. So coaching here, they taught us not to ask why, because asking why just gets the person trapped into the problem itself. So you are just focusing the problem if you ask why. Like I'm asking why you're so lazy. So you get so offended. So you can offend a person if you just ask why. So how you're going to do coaching is you keep on questioning the person with questions, but not with a why. You ask what, when, where, so that the coachee can get to the answer on their own. So in general, this is the key takeaway. What is NLP? Is study of patterns. So remember Simon. Number 2 is how NLP helps me. I have 4: achieve goal, rapport, communication, and coaching. So thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening, Joanne.
Wow, thank you so much, Mandy. So after the speech, I'm sure you know a little bit more about NLP, right? So let's try to apply all those things that you have learned to our own life, like communicating, building rapport, and don't ask much why. So with that, I would like to invite you to vote for your favorite speaker. So please find a vote in a while. In 3, 2, 1. You should be able to see the vote now. So please vote for your favorite speaker. And with that, we have heard 2 wonderful speakers tonight. I'm sure you are like me, we have learned something new. But our speakers would also love to learn something. So with that, without further ado, I will hand over the control over to our general evaluator to lead the next session, the evaluation session. Over to you, our Madam General Evaluator, Area Director, C5, Mayor.
Thank you, Joanne. Thank you very much. Everyone says that the evaluation is the dinner for champions. And it's, of course, it is also the meal for every winner. So without evaluation, there's no point because we will be delivering our speeches as it is without any good feedback for improvements or even progression. So it is very vital and important that we have good evaluators giving us truthful and effective feedbacks. So I would like to invite the first evaluator, Richard. Richard for Speaker Malathi. Richard, over to you as the evaluator from Malathi. Over to you.
Hold on for a while. Sorry.
Can, no problem.
Thank
we
you.
know there's some technical issues.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
can.
Thank you, General Evaluator May Ang, and happy to see you here. And thank you for paving our invitation to be our General Evaluator. So, is it true that Malathi did improved after joining Toastmasters? Can you give a thumbs up? Yes, I guess 80% or 90% of the members agree with me. And yeah, we definitely agreed with Malathi that she improved from joining the Toastmasters, and it benefited her a lot. So for my, as you can see on my slide, I have cited 4 points for Malathi, and 2 points are the good side, and the another 2 points is for her area of improvement. Let me begin with the first area, which I call perfect picture. So since from your first speech, it was noted that your camera is not fully adjusted. Now it was perfectly adjusted. Eye level, equidistance on both sides. It was well done. One amazing thing is how you shift your virtual background into a tree to relate to your speech. And I am really speechless about that. The second point is, it was nice to hear. It was a smooth transition, perfect pauses, good diction and pronunciation, well delivered and well crafted speech. I could say that this is one of the best speech that I heard on my Toastmaster journey. And I really admire your facial expressions and your gestures. And it seems to me listening to a podcast or even a talks in a television. So wonderfully done. I really love it. Then the next point is for your area of improvement. I call it TikTok. Why TikTok? Because for us, we should be mindful of the timing, and please watch out of the time, as this is one of the challenging part in every speeches. Rehearsing actually is the key on how to improve and to avoid overtime. And finally, do more, or I should say DTM, which I would recommend you to do more speeches, and it will definitely make you not just a good speech, but one of the best speaker of this club. And even you can impact it as part of your career to become a good speaker in your company. So well done, and looking forward to your next speech, Malati. Job well done, and congratulations.
Thank you, Richard. That was a superb evaluation given to Malati. And if I can add to Malati, if I could just put a little bit of my feedback so that you can bring your speech to the next level, would be try to structure your deliveries in a context that is a speech like, rather than telling a story. Like, for example, you said something like, she said that, and then I said this. So all this, he said, she said, I said, then, and then, all these are storytelling. So if you want to deliver a very impactful speech delivery, then it has to be in a very concise context. So that would be one point. And secondly, I saw a lot of hand gesture at the very beginning of your speech, but subsequently that hand gesture eliminated. So you just went on talking like this, and you went like that and like that. So then the hand gesture is no more there. So if you want to make your story more engaging and hold your audience, it would be for you to move a little bit forward, backward, hand moving out, because you want to stress a point. And what is that point? Everything that comes out from you is very, very solid. So make sure that we keep the audience intact. That would be my feedback. It was a very good job on your speech delivery. You're a very natural speaker. Good job. So our next evaluator is Stephen Pang. Stephen Pang will be evaluating Mandy. Stephen, over to you, Stephen.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmaster Wendy, I love your speech. You presented in such a way that all of us can catch you. It's such a vivid and powerful, and it gives me a sense of exhilaration with your neuro-linguistic. In your first speech, there are 3 things listed by your evaluator that you need to pay attention to. Namely, number 1, seeking for confirmation, understanding that you may ask, raise your hand, put in the chat box. While this you have done wonderfully well. You have asked, and you ask the audience to feedback to you via the chat. That's very wonderful. That you have a good interaction with the audience. You involve the audience in your speech, and you show that you care about their concern, experiences, opinions. That's good. Number two is, let me see, sorry, there's also some technical issue here. Oh dear. Sorry. Number 2, you shows, the evaluator was asking you to show hand gesture, but this I would have to comment that you have to put more effort into a hand gesture. And you, out of 3 things that the evaluator has done, you have completed 2. And for me, in order to make your speech to another level, I would propose 2 things. Number 1, please stand up. Because when you stand up, you can see a congruence between your speech and your body language. Because if we do not see the alignment between your speech and your body language, it will not be convincing enough. So please do stand up. And when you stand up, take a few steps back, because what happens is we want to see your hand gesture. When you go too near, your hands is too short, I cannot see. So if you can step back a few steps and we can see your body as well as the hand gesture, that will be excellent. And last but not least is the way you face your camera. Just now you were sitting sideways and we cannot see much of your facial expression nor your eye contact. So all in all, you did great. We would see more of you in standing up and also take a few steps back, and all in all, you did a good job. Sorry.
Thank you, Stephen. I think there must be some technical, you can't see your points. And
yeah, I can't see my points. It just went off.
right. Yeah, but I think the feedback that you have given to Mandy is really good. And I totally agree with Stephen, where the hand gestures can't see. We can't see your hand gesture, Mandy. And if you are delivering a speech that is very involved in details, that means your NLP details. That's why you had the slides there to help you. But you can enhance your presentation by giving variety of intonation, rather having it like a very lecturing style. Lecturing style is very effective for students and all that. But if your crowd, if your audience, you want to make sure that you want to make the audience stay with you in your delivery, then you need to make sure that your intonation has a certain difference rather than just saying it in the same manner. So I totally agree. I think standing up would give you a little bit more breath, a little bit more free way for you to move around rather than just stay stagnant on the side like this just now. So you were very cool, Mandy. You were a cool speaker. But if you want to make sure that your audience are listening to all those good details, then you got to make sure that you make it interesting and exciting. Thank you, Stephen, for that. And we wish Mandy a very, very fruitful journey in the Toastmaster journey. And definitely we will be able to see improvements in the days to come when you do your speeches. So I believe that we have a vote for the evaluators. And it will be coming on to the screen in a short while. Now, meantime, the technical role players are also very important so that they're able to give you the most important part of what you have delivered. And I would like to urge all role players, please make sure that you present your reports in a manner like you want to present it, like a delivery of speech. So please make sure that your reports are in a very well manner, is structured very refinedly, and also the details that you'll be presenting. So make sure that it is in a proper manner. So I would like to call upon the first role player. And the person is Nana. I like to join, if I may. I would like the R counter to be the last person, so that the R counter is able to capture all the grammarian and also the timers, pause fillers. So I would like to invite the grammarian. Grammarian is Biyang. Biyang, over to you.
Thank you very much to our general evaluator, Mei Ng. Here is my evaluation report for the word of the day. We have used 5 times today. So Angie 1 time, Jen 1 time, Huichi 1 time, Mandy 1 time, and Stephen 1 time. Mispronounced. Sorry, it should be word not used correctly. More be with your parents. It should be with your parents more. Parents is always think about us. It should be parents are always thinking about us. For good sentences, good words, we have a lot today. Greatest invention is created to impress women. This first time I'm hearing this sentence and I love this sentence very much. Next, butterfly in your stomach. I'm clear of my directions. Go all the way out. Running aimlessly. Absolutely clear direction. Natural speaker. Variety of intonations. Fruitful journey. Distress myself. You are important. What is my purpose? Believes in me. Work harmoniously. Love your boss and your boss will love you. Good active listening skills. Shed and tear. Strong and independent lady. Enjoy sharing experience. I know my current gap. Obsessions. I need to work on this skill. Demanded me to be there mentally. Awesome speech. Lips sprouting out of me. Trust the process. Rehearsing is the key. Vivid and powerful. Congruent between speech and body language. So these are the good sentences, good words that I touched in this meeting today. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Grammarian Biyang. That was very, very observant of you to capture the good words. And also the word of the day is not too many. If I can invite everybody in this room to unmute yourself and say 3 times exhilarating, so that Biyang will be the happiest grammarian for tonight. Shall we do that together? Exhilarating.
Exhilarating.
Thank you.
We are also exhilarated now, Biyang. Thank you for that very, very long word. Next, I will go to our R counter. Our R counter, MJ. Oh, sorry. Please forgive me. I want to actually invite our timer. Alex, timer report, please. Over to you, Alex.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I would like to report on the timing. So we have the first ice-breaking session by NG. Time taken was 2 minutes 30 seconds. Joanne opening speech, 5 minutes 33 seconds. Introduction of the role player sessions is 8 minutes 27 seconds. And for the table topic sessions, the time limit is 2 minutes per person. So for NG, it was 1 minute 57 seconds. Seren, 2 minutes 15 seconds. Charm, 2 minutes 11 seconds. Mei, 2 minutes 10 seconds. Xiao, sorry if I pronounce it incorrectly, 1 minute 53 seconds. Richard, 2 minutes 9 seconds. Juan, 2 minutes 11 seconds. And Biyang, 2 minutes 38 seconds. And then we have Lai, who does the table topic evaluation. It's 3 minutes. Next, we have prepared speech. Our first prepared speaker, Malati, took 7 minutes 48 seconds. And the second prepared speech speaker, Mandy, it was 7 minutes 50 seconds. And then we have Richard, the first evaluator, which took 2 minutes 58 seconds for the evaluation. And then Stephen, evaluator number 2, who used 2 minutes 39 seconds for the evaluation. And then we have Biyang doing the language evaluation, 2 minutes 18 seconds. And last but not least, mine was 1 minute 41 seconds. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, timer Alex. So you will also have one more timer to take, which is MJ's R counter report. MJ, over to you. R counter report.
Thank you, General Evaluator May. First, I would like to share my screen. before I present the report. Okay, first for myself, because I did not speak much, but I believe I just say just now, so I will be getting one right here. Okay. Next, we will have Angie, one time, well, Juan, two pause fillers, and Beyond, total of 6, most is Malati, 2 false fillers, Huishi, 1 false filler, and Mandy, 5 false fillers, Lai, 4 times, which is the most used. May and Richard, congratulations, don't have any false fillers. Stephen, total of 5, the most is N. Alex, okay, this highlight for you. Total of 4, the most is and then. When you are presenting, you keep on repeating and then, maybe you can change a little bit, so don't be so repetitive. Suran, 3 times, the most is so. Comes and shall, don't have any false filler detected. That's all of my report. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, MJ. You are a very kind person. You have been very generous in not catching our pause fillers and repeated words. Thank you very much. And usually for our counter, there are some people who are very, very tedious. They capture every single thing. So it will run into 30, 40 R's and A's and all that. So I'm so happy, MJ, you have given us that nice leniency. And now it is my general evaluator's report. And once again, I must endorse my appreciation for inviting me to become your general evaluator. It is always a pleasure to witness what KBTC's members can do, and what they normally would surprise me, they always surprise me. And today is not any different. I see a lot of improvement from the last time that I was in KBTC meeting, and some of these I have already recorded down. Let me begin with the theme, goal. My goodness, that is really something. The way it was spelled is like, you must goal, you know, you cannot stop goaling, that kind of thing. So the theme itself was already an exciting moment to wrap up the year. So I am very honored to be here and to be part of this team. And the word of the day, accelerating. This word is not very commonly used in our everyday, in our daily conversations. Why? Because we don't praise people enough. We are always so stingy with our pleasantries. I don't know why, but probably this is the Malaysian way. I think Philippines is different. I think like Richard is always giving a lot of compliments to other people, but I think Malaysia, we are very stingy with our compliments. So Biyang, very good word, because today we complimented each other and we feel good about it. The accelerating word of the day is a word that we must continue to use in our daily lives. And President Juan, you presented an exhilarating opening. You presented the achievements of your members. This, I felt, is the most important part, and it's a very warm feeling, because to recognize, to give the due respect to your members who have actually made efforts to achieve those goals. And you have put them in pictures, President Distinguished, Award, and all others who have won something along the way. I think this is something that you can't buy, and it came from the president himself. And he made sure he didn't recognize this towards the end of the meeting, but he made sure that right at the beginning of the meeting, the acknowledgement, the complimentaries are given to the members. Well done on that, Joanne. I really like it. I suddenly feel like I want to be in your club also, because we get this warm, fuzzy feeling. The president is always complimenting us. And that itself would make the members want to strive for more, because you get complimented at the beginning of the meeting. Wow. So everyone, all members, make sure you achieve something, okay, in the next month or so. And the secondly is also the opening message from Joanne, talking about the reflection of what you have achieved in the past. It's not about the New Year resolution, but it's also to reflect back on your successes and things that you have not done that you might want to think about doing it and completing it in the new year. That was very warm and heartfelt. And it's so genuinely that came from Joanne. Usually from the president, Joanne, that I know, is usually like more, okay, let me prepare the speech. But that particular message, it came from the heart. Another thing that President Joanne did was displaying the members' progress in their pathway and acknowledging the fact 2 of the members are doing what pathway at what level, and indicating it on display on the screen, the different colors. And I was looking at it, I was like, wow, even this, you have one screen that tells so many things inside there. So well done. And I will share this with my Toastmasters, my Top Glove Toastmasters Club members, and tell the Exco, do that, because everyone gets to see where they are. And instantly, if you are falling behind, you want to catch up. And if you are far ahead, you know you already have this in your pocket. You're on the road to success. So well done, President. I learned a lot from you today. The statement of KBTC that I saw just now, I didn't get a chance to read everything. And if I may suggest, do it in point form so that we can read it faster. Rather than reading the whole sentence, there were like about 6-7 lines. So by the time I go to the 5th line, this slide is gone. So I couldn't see everything, but if it's in point form, then it would be easier to digest. Another thing that I must stress, I think I said this in the last meeting I was here as a GE, your virtual background, you're still in area C1. You must be in area C5 now. Excuse moi, you have to change area C1 to C5. Please change it to C5. Okay, make sure remember to change it to C5. And I would move on to Hui Chi, the table topic master. Just listening to Hui Chi, you already know, even if you don't look at her, you know she is smiling, beaming year to year as she speaks. The way she presented herself, I don't know how, if let's say there is a project for Hui Chi to speak solemnly and sadly, I'm not sure how she's going to present that, because her voice and her delivery are always so cheerful. It's always full of excitement. So Hui Chi, that's a challenge for you. If you were to do something that brings a little bit more tame, a little bit more subtle. And as you know, her table topics titles are very, very simple words, but it's not an easy delivery because you only have 2 minutes and you want to say so much because the titles are so exciting. And I would then now move to Lai, the table topic evaluator. Lai did a remarkable work by going zoom straight, point blank. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do, and what you did great and what you did not do so good, and what are the improvements. And he summarized those who have done well into one sentence that this person, this person, this person, this person, this person did very well. They had the body, they had the intro, they had the take-home message. So he summarized it. And I'm sure that the timing for evaluator for 8 table topic speaker cannot be just 3 minutes. It has to be given a little bit more time. So in this aspect, I would suggest to Lai to make sure that you cover every member, every speaker, the good and also some improvements. And lastly, I would like to go to the role players. Biyang, you had a very clear and direct explanation of your role, and you displayed your feedback in a very, very structured manner. Well done, and I think your mentor, Huichi, will be very proud of you. For the timer, Alex, thank you for that report in that Excel spreadsheet, and I would like to hear you speak more in future, and I'm sure that's where we can then improve even faster. For our counter, MJ, well done. I think you're being too lenient. You can be a little bit more drastic, be a little bit more monstrous. Give it to us. Give us all those that we have done wrong. Because when it's just 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, sometimes it's not enough to wake us up, to make us want to improve. Be more attentive. Give it to us. If we had repeat words, give it to us. Don't be shy, because we are here to learn and to improve. And overall, I would want to summarize KBTC's general meetings and your meetings every fortnight has always been very enjoyable. And it's always been, your table topics is always so overwhelming. And this is where you can really attract a lot of people, especially guests, to want to join this club, because you give them the avenue to be on stage. Even though for 2 minutes, you give them that opportunity to speak, to stand in front and to experience what a speaker can do or cannot do, or what are the improvements. All in all, thank you so much for giving me a lot of insights, and I learned a lot today from you as well. And as your general evaluator for second time, I thought that I wanted to be a little bit more direct so that we can then grow together and improve together for a better meeting in the future and for the club to excel even further. President Distinguished Club, no problem. If there is another award to be given by Toastmasters International, KBTC will be in that list as the top Toastmasters Club. With that, thank you very much for inviting me again, and I will hand over the control back to Toastmaster of the evening, Juan.
Okay, I take over as
President, but
yeah.
before the president comes in, am I supposed to announce the role
You
player?
can send me a PM.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you, President. Joanne, over to you.
Right. So thank you, May. It was very generous for all the evaluations. You have complimented us a lot. We are very blessed to have you, and we are encouraged and challenged as well. So, dear members and guests, I hope you are also challenged. We can do more. Okay, not only for other people, it's also for ourselves. Maybe some people ourselves first, not only for ourselves, it's also for the people around us. So, ladies and gentlemen, before at the start of this session, I mentioned to you about reflecting upon the goals that we have this year, the 12 months and 29 days. Today, now, let's think about next year. Let's set one, not goal, let's set one first step that we are going to take to achieve our goals next year. I'll give you 5 seconds to kickstart thinking about it. Okay, I actually give you 10 seconds. So the very important thing about setting goals is not about what to achieve. Instead, it's about how to achieve it. So the first step is more important than what we want to achieve. So let's think about the first step. Even if you can't think of it right now, let's think about it later. With that, I thank you for being a great speaker, evaluator, listener, and a very good audience. Today, let us open the stage up to anyone who like to share about their feelings tonight. Can have guests. We can have guests from other clubs, guests for that is non-Toastmasters. Anyone? If there's none, don't worry, we still have the chance later. So, oh, Stephen, I saw you unmuted. Would you like to say something?
Oh, no, I will mispress. All in all, you guys got a very good meeting, and well, I'm very interested to see your members are grown a lot. So thank you for your invitation. Thank you, and over.
Thank you for the compliment. With that, let me pass the control over to our Toastmaster of the evening for the award presentation. Okay, thank you, Jen. Taking over as the Toastmaster of the evening. This is our award presentation tonight. The first award is going to be the best table topic speaker. Is Shao. The best table topic speaker tonight is Shao. Shao, would you like to turn on your videos and take a photo with us, please? Wonderful. Bian will take a photo.
All right. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you.
Now with that, we are going to our second award, which is the Prepared Speech Speaker Award. And the best is Malati. Okay, spotlighting you. Okay.
Right. So congratulations, Malati. So 3, 2, 1. All right.
Thank you, Bian. Now, the third award presenting to the evaluator, including our table topic evaluator. The best evaluator is going to be Richard. Congratulations, Richard.
All right, Richard, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Bian. We still have the best role player. Who do you think? Maybe it's the Toastmaster of the evening. So the best role player tonight is going to be, sadly, it's not the Toastmaster of the evening, it's Dia, our grammarian tonight.
Oh, thank you so much. So I will help myself to take photo. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm done, Juan. Over to you.
Last but not least, we have our appreciation to our general evaluator. Is none other than Ming Eng, our area director, C5.
All right, so photo sessions, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Thank you.
Hey, with that, I thank you again for being here tonight. Without you, we won't have so much fun. I wish you a belated Merry Christmas. and a calming, happy, really happy New Year. Okay, have a good night. You may stay back if you want to chat.